Welcome to the Goose Riot Bad Movies Podcast. This is episode 23, where we reviewed 2012. The title of tonight's episode is John Cusack versus the World. My name is Hunter, and with me tonight I have Josh, Gilbert, Tanner, Zachary, Mike, Chatty Daddy, and Schmidt. Fun fact about Schmidt, and one eye.
Wait, I think you cut out. What was the fun fact about Schmitz?
Fun fact about Schmitz is he has a 16-inch dick and one eye.
He enjoyed your intro so much it grew to 18. Actually, chubbed up a little bit.
No one, by the way, the little footnote: no one can confirm the 16-inch fact, but he does have one eye. That is.
I mean,
I can confirm right now.
In his name.
He could confirm it. He just won't.
One eye in his name.
And head.
I am completely flaccid right now, so no, I can't confirm that.
Are you 16 flaccid?
Who the fuck would? I think an elephant wouldn't be 16 flaccid.
That's not true.
No,
believe you.
Bro, I've seen some horse.
I've seen some horse.
Oh,
By
yeah.
seen, he means handled.
I feel like white guys are naturally small, flaccid, but then grow. Black guys, I feel like they're big, flaccid, and then they don't grow. They just get hard. Like I don't think they grow at all.
You've
I mean,
watched...
this is just a theory. I've not written it
Interesting.
down in like WebMD or anything. It's just
Hop on Fiverr. I'm sure you can find out.
It will be on Wikipedia soon, though.
Is it going to be under Kevin Costner as well?
Yeah, by the way, did we ever verify that the Kevin Costner thing
don't
stuck?
think so.
Because I went home and checked and it wasn't on
I
there.
haven't looked.
All right.
I never got any
I'll
kind of
look right now.
updates.
Yeah, we need to check. So,
all right. So we're gonna start our bullshitting now, and take it away, Tanner.
bullshit. I'm pretty sure that was the bullshitting that we just did. But are you trying to do such an awesome job that we make you do this every week?
Maybe,
I'm just
I
wondering.
think that's what it is.
Yeah,
maybe.
you got a winner's attitude, my friend. Winner's
Let's talk
fucking
about
attitude.
let's talk about the cast for a minute.
John Cusack.
Amazing.
I feel like he's been in a movie we've seen so far.
Maybe one.
What's that guy with the stupid name?
John Cusack.
No.
That's him.
The other one.
Chidwell
Chidwell
Ejiofor.
It was
Chidwell Ejiofor.
There you go.
Wow.
Ejiofor?
Ejiofor.
A G.I. Joe?
Here, it's spelled like that.
That guy was in
The
it.
Ejiofor.
yeah.
Amanda Pete was in it.
Yep.
Yes, she was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
think
was.
Amanda
Oh, she
Pete is
has
fucking
no
hot.
titties.
Really?
Yeah.
She
I
did
mean-
show her titties in that the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but
And-
he
Full
has
frontal
none.
in that, actually.
And
She's got
another
titties.
really shitty movie.
He doesn't have a lot.
Not a lot of titties, but she's got titties.
Igby Goes Down. Have you seen that movie?
I mean, I
No.
agree. I have titties,
Awful.
and so does Gilbert and Dad. But
Tell me more.
Go on.
Give me some details here. Paint me a mind picture.
Mind picture.
That's what I said.
I would say a B cup.
Okay, that's enough.
Wait, are we talking about Amanda Pete or Hunter?
Hunter.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah, I would say Hunter's bigger than Amanda Pete.
Woody Harrelson was in this.
Yes, he was.
I felt like he wasn't in this enough.
Yeah, he was the only good part of this.
If
He
you
was-
spend enough to get Woody Harrelson, I think you need to use Woody Harrelson a little bit more.
I agree. His name was
I feel
Charlie
like he played
Frost.
a perfect part of a crazy person, though.
Yeah.
He
He
plays
really
the perfect
did.
part of everything. I was trying to think of bad Woody Harrelson movies.
This one.
Well, yeah, other than this one that we could watch, but I don't know.
Anger Management. I thought that movie was pretty shitty.
I don't remember him in Anger Management.
I
at
didn't
all.
think it
Plays
was
a
that bad.
plays a cross-dresser.
It wasn't
Really?
that
I
bad.
don't think he was.
Oh
in
yeah,
it
he
long
was
enough.
the crossdresser.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some random facts at you guys that I thought was so good that it has to come in the beginning. The fact that the main character's name is Jackson Curtis is only because the person who wrote this film loves the rapper 50 Cent,
Oh, my God.
and that was the
really?
reason he just switched it because Curtis Jackson is 50 Cent.
That's one of the most retarded things I've ever heard in my life.
I thought it was outstanding.
Seriously?
That's
like
seri-
that's a
that
real
is a-
thing.
that
That's
is
more
trivia.
retarded than when you go to McDonald's and they hand you your food. I mean, I feel like no one's going to understand that reference.
Nope,
I
no
get
one,
it.
no one except for the people at this table understand.
I don't
that.
even get that.
And
reference.
Hunter.
I don't get it
A
either.
ridiculously specific reference.
Yes, it is.
Anyways, I couldn't resist. I mean, fuck. Curtis
The
Jackson.
inside of all inside jokes there.
I'm assuming the person handing the food is retarded.
Yes.
They gotta have jobs
What?
too.
Boom.
Have you not been to the McDonald's like 2 blocks from here?
I don't go to McDonald's.
Everyone can't
I don't
shake
eat
hands
fast
and
food.
welcome people to Walmart.
He's
Messes
a nice
with
guy.
that 16-inch
He's,
dick.
he's better.
He's a
than
nice
those
guy,
of
but you
fast
don't
food.
really want him touching your food. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's true.
That shit could
He's
be
probably a nice
contagious.
guy. I just never ever want to see him in my life.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, Schmitz, if you go, you only got a 50-50 chance of seeing him anyway. So.
oh, back to the eye thing.
Oh my God, I get that.
Okay.
That's
Who,
What
who
I
else
know.
was in this movie?
That's not how that works, Gilbert. But
No one. There's. I mean, there were
It's a
other
nice
people.
little
But
shot.
there's
There's
no-
Oliver
Fan-
Platt.
Sandy
Yeah,
Newton.
Oliver Platt was in it.
That was a chick.
Oh, Danny Glover.
She
Oh,
was
yeah.
in.
Danny
How
Glover
did I
wasn't
forget that
actually in
one?
this.
Yeah, he's the
Danny
fucking
Glover.
president.
Why do so many black people have
Oh, yeah.
lisps? Like Danny Glover's lisp in this movie was driving me fucking crazy. Does he really have a lisp, or was he
Yeah.
doing it for just this
Well,
movie?
he had a
He has-
stroke.
He has a lisp.
I don't remember him having a lisp.
He has a lisp in Shooter too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It
I
was
think
driving
that
me fucking
refers-
crazy. What'd you say, Hunter?
I think that refers maybe back to the large penis that they have.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Really?
It causes speaking problems.
that Mike Tyson must have a
I
giant
think,
cock.
I think the penis count
It actually
for
has
this
been
episode
confirmed
is
that
so
is true.
far is probably like
Fuck you
25
till you love me, friend.
and counting.
Oh God. Let's talk about the movie a little bit. It was shitty.
I
Yeah,
disagree
fuck
with
you all for suggesting this movie.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
No, I
Spring-
didn't think it was shitty.
I didn't
Spring
either. I enjoyed.
Breakers-
Like, it was funny.
Spring Breakers was the clear winner, and somebody was a dirty little flip flopper.
Wasn't me.
The fucking last minute.
Yeah, what was that
Fucking
all
cunt.
about?
Fucking John.
That's a word I don't use enough on this podcast. You're a cunt.
Okay.
Just saying.
I haven't heard twat enough recently. I'm trying to bring that
No.
back a
No.
little.
Like a
Twats.
duck's twat.
Twat's
A
gone by the
what?
wayside.
Duck's twat.
Yeah.
What are you hearing about duck
Twat,
twat?
Jennifer
twat's
Garner.
nothing compared to cunt.
Jennifer
True
Garner
story.
looks like a duck's twat.
I can't argue you there. I've never seen one, so I guess maybe.
That's what I would assume one looked like.
Pretty close.
If I Google that phrase, Jennifer Garner looks like a duck's twat. Is that going to come up with something?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna come up with an angry Ben Affleck. That's just gonna come up.
That's why her face looks like that. The Ben Affleck's dick.
So the thing I gotta
I
say
am the
about this
Batman.
movie is this was like a shitty version of Day After Tomorrow,
Yes.
and that was already not a really good movie.
No.
Didn't that have
Yes.
Kate Koss in it?
No.
that had
That
Deke
Emmy
Wade.
Rossum.
Deke-
All right,
Deke
time out.
Wade.
Whoa.
Sorry.
The Day After Tomorrow is like one of my all-time favorite movies.
That's
Oh
cool.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh.
I am not surprised.
Do you
at all.
know what a bad movie is?
I understand.
So
I still liked it.
you know, after 15 episodes of this show, we were thinking things were starting to get a little stale. So we wanted to bring in someone who didn't know we were doing a bad movies
Yeah.
podcast.
I thought we were
He
watching
is
the best movies all the
convinced
time.
this is just good shit.
Speaking of Bronson today, he said he's been listening to the
Oh, God.
podcast, and
Oh.
when he found out we were listening to 2012, he's like, "Yeah, I've watched that movie like 2 times this week." He's like, "This movie's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies."
Who has
Like,
the
what the
time
fuck
to
is
watch
wrong
this
with you?
long ass movie 2 times in a
Oh,
week?
no.
No
Bronson
one.
does.
That's-
I don't.
This
I
movie,
don't
Chad.
this
understand.
movie was like 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that.
Yeah,
2 hours 30.
158 minutes.
it was 2 hours 37 minutes. That's
I
roughly.
can see Tanner doing math. It's ugly.
Wait. Wait, no.
Carry
That
the 3.
hurts.
Oh,
Anyways, yeah, this was not a primo movie.
no.
Should have watched Spring Breakers.
oh my god.
Let's get off of that. We've heard you.
No,
This movie.
I
I
should
feel
have
like
watched
time.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah, I feel like we can't stress that
Oh
enough.
my god.
We can still watch it.
It's never too late.
Will it be spring break next week?
What
No.
did we decide we were gonna
Oh.
watch?
Spring break this week.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember.
Spring break goes on for like
We're
a
going
month and a
to
half.
watch.
I like the sound of that.
What was it? We
Bedazzled.
no.
No.
I mean, we
Drive Angry.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Drive Angry.
That'll work.
There,
I
it
don't even-
makes up for you not watching Spring Breakers this week because
But
you get to watch your.
I don't
favorite
even know
movie
what
Okay.
Drive
on
Angry is, to be
We
honest.
need to do
Nick
Spring
Cage.
Breakers this month.
That's all you need to
So
know.
let's just do Spring Breakers next week.
Yeah, let's do Riff Raff's autobiography.
Yeah.
Basically, what it is.
Oh.
It'll be there.
All right, Spring Breakers. We're doing Drive Angry after that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Whoa.
All right, Spring
We were
Breakers
voting now.
next week.
We've given him too much of what he wants at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
I would rather watch
Spring
Drive Angry than watch Spring
Breakers.
Breakers. Honestly,
I've never
I
seen
don't
either
care
one.
either way.
so. Anyways,
Every
moving on.
week I just devote to couple hours of my life to just hating myself when I watch this shit.
Just a couple.
Yeah. Well, no, I hate myself the rest of the time, but this time I'm forced to do it. The rest of it, it's leisurely.
Okay.
Self-loathing.
Time to sit on the couch. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna hate myself. A little too much.
Then masturbate and hate myself some more for different reasons.
I'm an adult. Why am I doing this?
Because it feels good.
Yeah, true. Touche.
Okay, so basically, synopsis of this movie: shit's going down.
Pretty much nailed it with
I got this.
tomorrow.
Oh,
I
here
got
we go.
this.
Zach's got it.
I
Okay.
got this. John Cusack drives somewhere. Then he drives somewhere else. Then he drives somewhere else. Then he drives somewhere else. This is about
Hold on.
4,000 miles.
You
in the
forgot
span
about
of
him
2
flying
days.
somewhere.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then,
you're
I'm not
missing
there
that
yet.
part.
He's
okay,
getting
I
there.
made it.
And then he flies somewhere. And then he flies somewhere else.
No, he
then he
drives
flies
somewhere,
somewhere
after
else,
that, and then he flies.
And
again.
then
He takes a
he
boat.
drives out of a plane. And then he walks somewhere. And then he drives somewhere. And then he takes a boat somewhere.
That pretty much sums it up. I mean,
think that
basically
I'll
the
see you guys next week.
the entire movie, he was outrunning the world.
Pretty much.
He drove a ridiculous
And it was
amount
always right to left.
in a very short
Always
period
right to
of
left.
time.
The world collapsing to the right. He's going like it's Mario in reverse if you watch it backwards.
For somebody
It's
not
Chinese Mario.
for somebody not being able,
No, that's top to bottom, right?
Is it Islamic Mario?
Something like that.
Jewish.
Australia.
Right to left.
it's not American, so it's not real.
It's not what God wanted.
Yeah.
Is that why he killed all the people except the whites?
Truth.
Okay. I was just
No,
making
there was
sure.
like
There's a handful of others.
There was 1.5 black people.
Okay.
In this
No,
movie.
there was 2.5. Well, the guy that
Danny
helped the
Glover.
kids get on there too.
Danny Glover died.
But he was in
He
the
was in
movie.
it.
No, the
fucking
guy,
movie.
the guy that was helping people on the boat at the end that they almost
Yeah,
left
the
there.
guy that got punched by
he
the
was
boxer
black.
Russian.
and the Chinese people were there fixing stuff.
They died.
No, they kicked all of them off.
There was the one guy that got his leg all mangled.
Yeah, but that was only because he got his leg all mangled.
Basically,
Well, that's a behind.
basically they brought enough people to fill up a food court of restaurants. In the new world, you needed to
Brought the
have
queen.
your
Did you
sample
see the
lap of
queen
them
and her
all.
corgis?
Yeah.
I did, and then I saw that she didn't get on a ship.
Was that really the queen?
No.
It wasn't
Think the
really
queen
the
would be
queen,
walking
asshole.
She's
Turkeys.
not.
They
She's not
imaged
doing
up.
anything
She
important,
was,
anyways.
That's
She
true.
was in some movie recently, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bond.
Trivia,
She was in Skyfall.
Trivia fact: those
Skyfall.
were her real
Yeah.
corgis.
So she let him.
Oh,
She
that's
let
good.
him use her corgis, but not her.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, you can't degrade the queen. like
Did
that.
they
She's
not offer
busy
her enough
running
money?
a government, right?
I don't think. You know
Wait,
what
she
the
doesn't
queen
do that
does.
anymore.
Sits around and looks hot.
She does pose for very good pictures.
She's
though.
kind of a piece of shit.
She's just
Hey,
She's
Jack,
too busy
Jack,
popping
whoa,
that
whoa.
pussy.
That's not-
Oh god.
What's the matter, Hunter? Is the truth getting a little too real for you right now?
Let's just say God save the
working on
queen,
the
and
mixtape.
hopefully we don't have any fucking members of the royal family listening. to
I don't
us right
care.
That
Fuck
Queen
all of
mixtape is
them.
gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's actually what
Her
started the whole
mixtape is
thing.
gonna be fucking. Oh
That's
my
what
God.
started. The sun heard it.
Oh shit! The Queen got that new mixtape. That is fire.
Solar flare.
It never happened, so it makes sense.
now. I disagree with your assessment of the situation.
Fuck your assessment and fuck the queen and fuck the royal family.
And fuck you.
Ooh.
James Bond's gonna
There's a
come after
couple
you.
of them. Well, that whatever that queen or not the queen.
The
Princess.
queen.
Yeah.
Sentences?
Can
Yeah.
you get off the
Words.
queen's dick just for a minute, Hunter?
The one that's knocked up.
Kate Middleton?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
Didn't she
Kate
already have the
Middleton. Yeah,
baby?
the
Or she
Duchess
knocked
of
up again?
Cambridge.
She's knocked
Yeah,
up again.
fuck Kate Middleton.
Okay,
Busy.
this is enough
Busy.
of the royal family to last
if
me
you were
about a
gonna say
month.
fuck her, you would
That's
say
it?
fuck the Duchess of Cambridge, her title.
Yes.
Not fuck
Yes.
Kate Middleton because she's not Kate Middleton anymore. She's now the Duchess of
Hunter,
Cambridge.
Is
You
that
know
what
what?
it says on her driver's license, Hunter?
Don't encourage this behavior.
fuck
Hunter, shut the fuck up. God damn it. All right, the
So
fucking movie.
The movie.
So I really liked when James Franco came in this movie wearing his cornrows and everything.
Wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
That's what. Oh, wrong movie.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oops.
Sorry,
Woody Harrelson eating pickles.
I watched the wrong movie.
No, so I feel like literally the best part of this movie was Woody Harrelson's
The end?
cartoon.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Dino DNA.
Except-
I did all
Wait,
the
was
animations
that-
myself.
Except it had the worst scientific explanation for anything ever.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the cartoon from Jurassic Park.
That's what I
Yep.
just said.
Oh, the Dino DNA one, yeah.
Did you just have a stroke?
Nobody listens to you anyways,
I'm
Tanner.
okay with that, but fuck you.
So the whole premise of this movie is that neutrinos and anti-neutrinos start reacting with each other.
No, just neutrinos.
Yeah, it was.
They just said
He
neutrinos.
just said neutrino.
He
Well,
goes,
but that's what it means.
I think they just said
I don't even think
neutrino.
that, I don't even think they got to that point in
right,
science.
They didn't say anti-neutrinos, but that's what they would react with.
I would
Taking
I would
it a
assume so
step
too,
further,
but that's
okay,
not what he
guys?
said. What he said was the neutrinos are at such a high velocity that they're making new nuclear particles, and those are making the Earth react.
The inside of the Earth was making hot pockets. Basically, it turned the Earth into a microwave.
In the beginning, like when they're explaining this, and then they show just boiling water. I think that's.
I never understood that
it's
either
So
in this movie.
anticlimactic.
Yeah,
They're
it's like, oh,
was-
it's
the
all
Earth is
dramatic as
exploding.
fuck.
And
I was thinking, oh sweet, they're gonna show some sweet ass lava here. I was like, oh no, I remember now. It's just boiling water. Thanks.
For some reason, it reminded me of Xena Warrior Princess when they tried to show Ares, and it was just like a boiling pool of blood.
the one thing that could have saved this entire movie is if he pulled out a bag of minute rice from the boiling water in the center of the Earth. Like I'd have been like, all right,
It's the
I got
fastest.
that.
It's the fastest way to make rice ever. Thank you guys.
Let's skip to the end.
okay.
We're,
Wait, no.
world
There's.
is
I
doomed.
got a couple of things here. First is the fact that he was a failing writer, which
Yes.
had no impact on the story at all.
They read his book.
It did though.
They made
plenty of
the
books
dude made
in
his
the
plan
movie.
based off of his book. He
Is
said that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I never got that out of it.
The
I
dude with the
didn't
weird
either.
name is like, oh, this plan is based off
Chihuahua.
a book that was written and only 400
The
people
premise
read.
of his book was the
Adrian.
premise of the movie.
And it was kind of like, oh, how funny is it that only 422 people read this book? Well, this is going to be one of the books in the new world, because
Well,
because I'm reading it.
I get that, but I mean, they just kept going back to it at the end of it. But like, they barely talked about it in the beginning. All you knew him as was really a limo driver, and a damn good one at that.
Not true, because when
A
he was
damn good limo driver.
when he was running out of his house, he knocked over a stack of his own books with his picture on the back of the
Yeah.
book. So you knew he was some sort of writer when he was going to pick his kids up.
or he really liked that book.
Could
so
I get a
he had
bunch
And
of
stuck his
stack of
own picture on it.
Yeah, I was about to say, could I get a bunch of pictures and just go to the library of myself and just put it over the authors? People would see me around town and they'd be like, "Oh my god,
I'll be
you know
honest
how
with
many
you.
books you've
Hold
written?"
on, stop right
I
now.
did
No
not
one
know
goes to the
Freud looked like
library.
that.
No one would know
you wrote
you
Romeo and Juliet, really? It's like,
No
yes, I
balls.
did.
You heard it. No balls.
No one would know that.
Yeah, no one would see it
Yeah.
because no one goes to the
What
library.
the fuck is a
Solid
library?
Yeah.
The library is where poor people go to get internet
You need
now.
to make
That's
a
pretty much all it
poster.
is.
I
That-
shat there once. I had to go. I figured the bathroom would be clean.
That's where you
You
go
were
to.
wrong.
That's where you go to send bomb threats too. You use the library
What?
computers.
Wow.
Don't they vote on
We're
public
on a list
government
now.
there too?
We're on a lot of fucking list.
Not here. No, I don't
yeah,
think they
yeah,
do they?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
voted
They
there.
they vote on.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing it's used for now?
It's like school board.
Wait, you can go
They
get
vote on school
DVDs
board
there. I
elections.
remember that
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
For
It's-
people who watch DVDs.
It's like Blockbuster, only
But-
still active.
But no, what I'm saying is, I mean, what better place to send a bomb threat in somewhere than the public library where you can just use a
Except
computer?
for you have to
I'm
log
pretty sure
in.
you have to log in.
No, I was just there a couple months ago.
People don't care
Why
about
were you
books.
there?
Is that how
I
you
was-
saw
I
the
was-
horse cock?
I was voting. What?
You know, looking up videos on the internet where you're
I'm not scared to do that at home. No one's checking my internet.
There are video cameras at the public library. I would not go there to send a bomb threat because they can trace it.
You wear a fucking hoodie or something.
Oh, that's
We're
not
getting way
conspicuous at
too
all.
involved in
No.
the step-by-step
Chad,
process.
go send a bomb threat from the library. I
No,
wanna
he
see what
obviously has
happens.
done some kind of
Do I
bomb
hear
threat.
some magic words? Say the magic fucking words, Mike.
Oh.
No.
No,
no.
Mike, it's just
I'll
two
fucking
words.
do it.
It's just two words, Mike.
I like how we talk. Like we're talking about how there's no evidence, but we just give evidence. Here.
Can you, hey, wait. I'm not familiar with the rules. Can you no ball somebody to no ball somebody? Does that work?
What? No
if I
balls
say
someone
no
to-
balls, Mike.
Then
to
you
no-
have to no balls if he no balls, and
Yeah,
all
then
three
it's
of
a
you have to do
three-way
it.
no
All
balls.
have to send in.
When
a
you
bomb
no
threat
balls
from
someone
the
on doing
library.
something, if they actually
It's gonna
do
be
it,
an
you
active-
have to do it in return.
Active event in this town. We got 3 bomb threats for a public library.
Same day.
They
No,
really want to.
I'm not doing it for the. I'm not
It's
going to do
for
it for the
somewhere
public
else.
library. I'm
It's-
going to do it for something
Let's
stupid.
not forget we had a bomb threat every single day of our high school career.
Oh
It
my
seems
God.
There's a
pretty
porta
crazy.
potty out at the park.
We had a fucking.
And I put a bomb that place.
We had bomb threats on 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yep.
So, just saying, You know balls me if I go and put pictures in books at the library
Yes.
as if I'm the author.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's going to happen.
Just do something actually good and put like actual books, like in different spines. Like take the paper out,
Okay, yeah.
put your book in there.
I'll just make some spines and I'll go
Wait,
find some
if
books
you
that
write
they'll
your
fit
own book,
into.
is it like making a mixtape?
Yeah.
Does it got to be fire?
Will you put on clown makeup and take pictures?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't like clowns.
Tanner, please.
No.
For the
No.
sake of the library.
Nope.
For the,
Nope,
for
nope,
the
nope,
sake
nope.
of humanity.
You would scare the shit out of yourself
Yeah.
dressed up as a clown.
I'd walk in there holding the pictures with my little tiny fingers. No.
Let's
You don't
let's
have little tiny
Well, like
fingers.
my little, away from my body.
Let's
fucking
continue
sausage
on our
fingers.
discussion
Yeah,
of
let's-
non-clown issues
let's
right now.
Thank
let's
you.
finish
Back
like
to
the
back to the
seven
movie.
7 minutes that we usually talk about a movie. Let's finish that.
Fuck this
Then we
movie.
can talk about whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
So at the end,
All right.
when they had to recalculate the countdown because there was a tsunami coming from the east to
Yeah.
India,
Yeah.
which is east of China, so it would have already
Yeah.
been there.
My favorite part about that countdown was the fact that they couldn't just immediately put it on the number. They had to let it roll down. It's
Yeah.
a digital fucking clock.
Well,
They don't work like that.
It was spot on though.
yeah.
my
10
problem
seconds.
my problem was Chiwo or whatever the fuck his name
name's
is.
Adrian in
I
this
don't
movie.
care what his name is in the movie.
CDOL.
Chidiwo.
You can't say either, so pick one.
Pass. Chidiwo was wrong.
CDOL.
Just combine the two.
Cheetah.
There you
Cheetah.
I can live with that.
Cheetah was wrong about his timeline, for the events happening, and they were really sped up.
It's unprecedented.
Well, the fucking end of the movie, Cheetah gave him a fucking time, and that time was spot fucking on, or the computers gave him a time. How can they
because it was a tidal wave that was already moving.
bullshit?
The other way.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying it was going the
Yeah.
right way. I'm just saying
exactly.
It's,
He
it's
was
already
wrong.
It's
But
already
they
the
were
entire
they were
fucking
down to the
movie.
fucking
Well, he's a
second.
government worker.
They can't predict how much debris it's gonna hit, and how much that's gonna make a difference in the speed of the wave and all that shit. Bullshit.
One thing
Bullshit.
that also really bothered me. What kind of machine do they have there that they have cameras facing every single gear and sprocket? They're like, oh, the little gear S45 is malfunctioning. Put the camera on it. And there's just camera right there. It's like, that's a conveniently placed camera.
Well, like it's like
Walmart
it's like
built
right in
those.
his face, which is where the gears
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what? No.
Did anybody else have a problem with the
Yes.
Russian guys,
Yep.
the pilot's accent?
Yes, it was bad. It
Thought
was
it
the
was
worst
spot on.
Russian
It
accent
was
ever.
bad.
What
Yuri,
Wolf the
though.
Deutsch.
I
What
fucking
about
love
when
Yuri.
they had Arnold?
Sasha.
When they had Arnold on there, and it was clearly
Oh,
not
no,
Arnold.
it looked more like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Well, and the voice was really off. Like,
Well, I think that was the point. They couldn't make it perfect, or they would have to pay Arnold likeness rights.
Yep.
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It was still shitty. You
No.
don't. You make a new governor at that point. It doesn't need to be a fake Arnold.
The
Yeah, it's not
Russian
like they used
guy-
the same president.
Yeah, they made a fake president.
The boxer, though,
Wait.
that was probably my favorite character in this whole movie.
Glover is not
the guy
really
that
president.
the guy that had like 5
right.
strokes
You're-
and then was still trying to
Yes.
talk.
Engine start.
Oh, Yuri.
Yeah.
He was a boxer.
Yep.
You got the brains beat out of him.
Yeah.
What boxer can spend $4 billion?
He
3.
can. He's an. He,
Oh,
I thought he
three,
was a
yeah,
Russian
it was-
oligarch too.
That figure is in euros.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Euros. My B, bro.
There you go.
Why couldn't they just put it in dollars and
Because
ignore
it-
all the like
it was-
5 or 6 lines about the conversion fucking rate?
It was supposed to make it more apparent because the euro at that point was more expensive than the dollar. So
Yeah.
that's what they were going
Well,
at.
I'm pretty
with
sure
it.
it still is, isn't
It
it?
still is.
I don't know.
like
yeah,
a
it's
1
like
to 150.
something like that. Another problem I had too is they made a big deal, about them killing off people that were gonna talk, but that was it. Like there
Yeah.
wasn't really any purpose to that.
And there wasn't enough backstory for you
I
to
know.
really give
Are
a
we
shit.
actually getting
It's like,
logical here?
meh, they
Really?
killed people.
Yeah.
There's-
Well,
All right. How about this? No.
What's-
How about
what's
this?
the body count for this movie?
1 billion, 5 billion.
I'd
That's a
guess
lot.
6.
about
I'd say it's 6
yeah,
billion.
about 6 billion.
Yeah.
That
I
we
think-
saw? Or
Yeah, that's what I mean. That you saw. Like you had the cruise ship, you had L.A., you had
DC.
Vegas,
I loved
DC
you had
was wiped
DC.
I loved when the people were falling off
India.
the edge as they were pushing towards the submarines.
India wiped out a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think like the cruise ship was like one of the worst ones though. Like, it's up on its side, and then like right
see
before
everybody
they
fall,
cut
yeah.
away from it, like it starts to go over, and they're like, "Oh, yep, everyone's dead."
And then there was that girl that was floating on the door, and she was holding hands with that dude.
And then she
Yeah.
lied.
Yeah, and then she said,
Because she said, "I'll never let go," and then
go.
that bitch let go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cunt.
Cunt.
All
like it.
right. No, here,
Chad
before
approves.
the movie even got into it, like here was my problem. Like the
There
whole
was a problem.
mystique of 2012 is the world is going to end.
Did they tell you when this movie
Shut the fuck up.
happened? It was because they
At
said
the prom,
it
I think.
in,
Shut the
in
fuck
the
up.
prom during
All
the
right.
song.
So it's 2012. It's before December 25th, 2012.
21st.
21st. I think you're wrong, but okay.
12, 21, 12.
All right. Nobody knows why the world's going to end, and all of a sudden, like 5 minutes in the movie, this is why.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna read you the tagline, sir.
Go ahead.
First, the Mayan calendar predicted it. Now science has confirmed it.
Master and Commander, far across the sea.
But we will never. But we never imagined it could really happen. Dun dun
But
dun.
I'm just saying, like, wouldn't
on
the
there.
movie be better if, like, just the world was ending, you didn't know why, and the whole movie was like trying to figure out
Not
what
for
the
this
fuck
movie.
was ending?
Everyone knew that 2012. Like
They
you
knew
gotta
like
think,
2 years ahead of time they
Yeah.
started this.
Yeah.
Like they did this in 2009.
I
So everybody
understand
knew
how
it
the
was-
movie did it, but if I was gonna make a 2012 movie based on the Mayan calendar, I'd be like fucking random shit happening, and I don't
But
know why.
Everyone knew that it was like that 2012 was coming, and like that was the Mayan calendar said that it was gonna be bad. That's why they went with this.
Fun fact about the Mayan
Asshole.
calendar.
Yeah, but
It's bullshit.
they didn't have leap year.
Yeah, it would have happened. Wasn't it supposed to happen like
It was like significantly before that
Yeah,
actual
like-
date.
it was a lot. Yeah, I remember that.
A couple years before I thought.
This movie came out in 2010. That bothered
2009,
me.
I thought.
2009.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I thought it came out in 2012.
Not quite.
I understand why you would think that.
Would have been better marketing, I think.
It would have been genius.
Turns out they were right, and none of this is happening. The world's
Yeah.
actually over.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch all the biblical references in it?
No.
The arc.
The arcs,
The giraffe.
Genesis
Yeah.
was the cruise ship's name.
Yeah.
There's a
Did,
couple in there.
did anyone else think it was hilarious that the Navy took out the White House?
I thought it was funny that the Navy took out the president. I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious. I was like, that's ironic as shit.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory right there.
Yeah, it is.
What else?
Boar's head.
I'm trying to think of other shit that I had for this movie.
There's not much else to it.
There was a lot to it. It was
Okay.
literally over
That
2.5
worth
hours.
discussing though.
Limo chase scene should have had Jason Statham. They would have been fine. They would have been way ahead of it.
they were fine in the limo.
Yeah,
No,
they did.
It was
just
rough.
fine.
No, what? Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened in the limo.
The limo got a little buff.
I
He
feel
almost
like
fell
it
off the
would have
side.
had the same thing happen if it was Jason Statham.
No.
So during the limo chase scene, this is something that bothered me. They drive through that building,
Yeah.
and there's nothing in it.
Oh yeah.
Why
it's
was
completely
that?
empty.
Why was that building
Every-
totally empty?
Everything
was a
fell off to
fucking
the side
Saturday.
already. No, like it was already on the side.
No, I'm not saying there weren't. I'm not saying there weren't people in it. There was nothing in it.
There were papers on the window when they were driving through it.
Hold on. It was already on its side, so all the stuff already went onto the
It
bottom.
wasn't on its
Gravity
side. It
just
was.
carried
It
it
was
out.
the one that was still standing up.
No, I thought he went through like the side of it, like the one that was
He
falling
in-
down.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the
It was.
street.
It
and he
was falling
drove
down on
through
top, but the bottom was still straight up. There was just nothing in the building.
I believe when he got into the building, it was still straight up. I think that might be a
Right.
real big thing. I
and
think
there
when
was
it already
nothing
falling-
inside of it. That's
Hey,
what I'm trying to say.
Listen, you don't worry about that building. You don't worry about that floor.
I'm just gonna
There's
go through
nothing
this
to do but
building.
you.
I'm sure there'll be nothing in my way.
Hey, Zach, we
That's what
understand
happened.
it's no day after tomorrow or anything.
Yeah.
I-
Whoa!
That's right. Back
That's
off.
like one of the greatest movies ever recorded.
Back the fuck off.
It was an awful movie, but The Day After Tomorrow was significantly better than.
It
2012.
would-
It had
It was
ice.
no-
It
Yeah.
had ice hurricanes.
I'm sorry, but nothing on these. Neither of these movies had anything on Deep Impact. One of the greatest apocalypse movies of all time.
Disagree.
Armageddon.
This movie
better.
was a lot like
Armageddon
Deep
was
Impact,
hands down
actually.
better.
Mm-mm. Deep Impact.
All right, here's a problem I had. I actually talked to Zach. or
Constipation?
I talked about this. Okay, check it.
Dick
If you're
hanging out
if
your
you're in the
shorts.
middle of an ocean and there's a
Did he just say
tsunami,
check it.
He did.
fuck off, Hunter.
Thank you,
If
Hunter.
you're in the middle of an ocean and there's a tsunami, it would just go right underneath you.
1990
There's
is
no
called.
fucking giant wave in the middle of the ocean.
They want their terminology back.
That can be true, but at the same point, if it was a big enough earthquake, it would create a
Yeah.
wave over too. It,
It
would
could
be
create-
under and over.
There could be a
Well, I
way
mean,
bigger.
the whole world is like just being destroyed, so maybe, but like Technically,
I
it
see what
couldn't
you're
happen.
saying. A normal
Like
tsunami
a
doesn't
no
create.
size 10 tsunami.
This movie
wouldn't
doesn't
happen
care
either.
about physics so much.
Any
I understand
science.
that we pointed out with the
It said
building.
fuck science. We're gonna do what
About-
we want here.
Yeah,
I believe that was the original tagline.
It was actually. It just said fuck science.
it would have been better.
You know why? Because fuck you.
Did Mark Wahlberg sponsor this movie?
He actually did. He was actually executive producer,
Maybe.
uncredited.
Science, go fuck yourself.
Maybe not.
Maybe go
Okay.
fuck yourself.
So the Indian guy, when he's like, "Hey, by the way, my ride didn't show up a couple of days ago."
Later.
So
It's
I'm
Like, why
just
wouldn't you call a little earlier?
exactly. So it's like, so I'm just gonna.
For
I-
dramatic effect.
I see the wave coming, but I'm gonna call you first, bro. All right.
Well, his family was with him, so he had nobody else to call.
There was a wait. No, time out.
Bye,
That's very important.
Domino's.
It's very important that he did that because he let him know that the giant wave was coming from that direction.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
He
understand that.
couldn't
Movie
have said,
plot.
"Hey, why don't you send that extra plane by?" You know that
Yeah.
life-saving ride you said you'd send me? It's a little late.
Let's go with a what if here. It says here that Seth Rogen was he actually turned down the role of Adrian Helmsley.
Strong career
Could
move.
could you imagine that movie with Seth Rogen instead? Yeah. He's just high the whole time, like there's gonna be bad stuff coming, guys. It would make more sense that all of his predictions were wrong.
Yeah. Like, okay, I understand.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Sir,
sense.
you only booked. There's only 2 people on this boat and 5,000 crates of Funyuns. I think we could have fit more people.
You know who they should have got to play Cheetah's part?
An actual cheetah.
Michael Shanks.
Michael Cera?
No, Michael Shanks.
Mm.
He played Dr. Daniel Jackson in the Star Wars SG-1 franchise.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
yeah, yeah.
feel like
Yep.
he would have
Stargate?
been
He-
or yes. What did I
Stargate.
say?
You
Star
said
Wars.
Star Wars.
Did I
Stargate.
really?
He
I
said
gotcha.
I thought he said Stargate.
No,
No, he said Star Wars.
I
He said
think I
Stargate.
said Stargate.
no.
I'll listen later.
That's Star
No, you
Adventure.
won't.
That's Star Adventures show.
No.
Star
No.
Trek.
Talking about this.
He's a good
SG-1?
actor.
Star
Yeah,
Adventures.
Michael Shanks. Michael Shanks. I'm telling you, this is pretty much
That was
this.
the old guy, right?
No, it was that guy.
That's the role he was born to play.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he played the same part in Stargate.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, he said that alien spaceships use the pyramids as landing pads. He was this guy that like had these crazy theories. It probably wasn't the same part. I'm reminiscing about Stargate. I don't really give a fuck about this movie. I just want to talk about Stargate.
Good story, bro.
How funny would it have been if, in the end they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to Africa, and that's where the land is now, so that's where we're gonna live." If they got there and they all got Ebola and died,
Ebola and AIDS.
I was thinking AIDS. All of them got AIDS.
that's how it happens.
Everyone does have AIDS.
If I had a choice to get in a boat to save my life or go to Africa, I'd just die.
Wow.
This is the end of our story.
That's just because your fat ass can't outrun a lion.
And everyone
Fucking
is
right.
You really
dead.
fucking hate
Neither can
apartheid,
you.
don't you?
No, I can't.
No one here can outrun a lion.
I can run faster than him though.
That's point taken, sir. I understand.
But
now.
they usually hunt in packs, so you're fucked still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well,
That's fair.
when I watch National Geographic, they just pick off that weak one.
Yeah, they don't
and
go
they're
after
just
the
like-
whole fucking herd.
So it's me or
Schmitz is-
Chad going first.
I was thinking
What it would
Schmitz.
be.
Schmitz isn't gonna see him coming from the right.
Whoa, tell me I can't see anything from the right.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're
Wait,
All
like-
right,
wait,
fuck
I
you,
don't-
Stevenson.
I don't get it.
He's
Why?
like clever girl.
it's Schmitz with one eye,
Yeah, I got one
Fuck
eye.
you.
Oh, he
I
only
got.
has.
I can only see half what you all see
He
apparently.
only has one eye.
and your depth perception's real bad.
Yes,
Like
and
Marco Polo.
and I have I have
No, that's-
Ebola and all that shit
As
now
well as
too.
your
Wait, you have
peripheral
Ebola?
vision is totally fucked up. I
fucking
imagine.
Yeah, I don't even know. I shouldn't even have a driver's license. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like 5
You
accidents
also
yet.
you also can't be a horse.
I feel like
in
you're
New
not
York
even
City.
joking though. Like I feel like you're being serious about not having a license.
I'm serious. I don't get it.
No, I said I shouldn't even have one.
Do you guys ever wonder why they give retarded kids licenses or mentally
they don't.
mentally handicapped kids?
Who do
Why they don't or
No,
why they give
why
Is there a
they
punchline?
do?
Who?
They're I'm not gonna name names.
they used to like neuter them where they couldn't reproduce.
What?
Are you
Yes.
trying to say chemically castrate? Not neuter.
Castrate is like removing
No, you
the
can
balls.
say neuter. That's fine.
Yes. What
The-
the fuck?
Did they really?
Yeah, they used
I didn't
to.
know that. Who are they fucking?
Who's they?
Yeah.
Each other.
Who is they that used
The
to?
government. Like if you're
They're
retarded.
fucking the
Oh,
government.
Boar's
Y'all-
head.
y'all-
Boar's
Boar's
head.
head.
God
Look it up right
damn
now,
it,
check-
Boar's head.
Can
Well,
we
it
We're
all
always
used to-
getting in this.
It used to be like, hey, if they had a retarded person had sex with another retarded person, that their kids would be retarded.
Why?
and
Wait, hold on. Why are you letting retarded people have sex?
I'm not. What the fuck?
Supervision.
I would stop
man.
it. I would stop it immediately.
But no.
Stop it.
Get out of there!
What you doing?
Hey,
bad.
Hunter.
Spray some. Have a spray bottle full of water. Cut it out.
Hunter.
Stop it.
Hunter, I need you to confirm. There are some that have their licenses, right?
There are some that have what?
Their licenses.
Yes, there are
Yes.
some that have driver's licenses.
I went to one of the
How?
special ed volleyball games once, and I watched one play. I watched one play in the game, and
Watch
then
one. They're not even people.
You didn't finish your story, and I'm cracking up at the
Yeah.
thought of Tardo volleyball.
Believe me. Come on, it was worth the watch. It's the same reason I go to the fashion shows and the talent shows. It's great.
I'd watch that.
I want to go back to chemical castration real quick. Okay. I'm wondering what Schmitz thinks they do to people who get chemically castrated.
I'm
'cause
wondering
he said they
too.
remove the balls.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they like dip them in acid until they're burned away or something?
No, I thought castration was where you remove
Not.
balls.
He
period.
said chemical.
Okay, I
Chemical
don't know.
castration.
Well, it was a
I'm just-
question. It wasn't a
Do
statement.
you know?
It's just an acid bath.
You made it sound like a
Schmitz,
statement.
Schmitz didn't say chemical castration. Mike
I did.
Mike did. I know.
I
That's
know,
what I'm
he
saying.
said
And he
that
said that
they
it
remove
removes
their
the
balls.
balls.
I said,
Yeah.
does it? Do they remove their balls?
You get the
In
rubber
normal
band out, and you put the
castration
rubber
is,
band
yeah.
around, and then you
Okay.
wait for a few days, and then you go on.
That's not chemical.
That's what you do,
I
though,
think
right?
that's- I think that's mechanical.
Oh, okay.
Like a bull.
Yes, that's the joke. I was.
That's where you use rubber bands with a bull, big old balls.
All right,
do you do with them
let's
afterwards?
move on
It's
to
enough ball talk.
non-retarded subjects like the ratings.
Okay. we can do
The
that.
movie got a 39% critic rating and a 47% user rating.
Too much, too high, too
Yeah,
high.
way too high.
Yeah, it
The
was no day after
budget
tomorrow.
was 200 million.
Yeah, and they
and
didn't make
it
that.
grossed $769 million.
This movie made a
worldwide.
shit ton of money.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
A shitload of money.
It was really hyped up.
They marketed it hard.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I actually looked up the list of top like budgeted movies, and it is in the top 20.
What's number
Would
one
you
on
like?
that
Would you like
list?
to guess who number one is, guys?
Avatar.
No.
Waterworld.
No. I know.
What is it?
The Lone Ranger.
It is not the Lone Ranger either.
Ugh.
Anybody
Saving
else?
Mr. Banks.
It was not Saving Mr. Banks.
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Wow, you looked at my screen.
I don't know
here,
what you're
and
talking
you,
about.
And you read it straight off of it.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Fine.
Is that correct?
That
Yeah, it
was
is.
just for the makeup on
It's-
Johnny
Was
Depp.
Saving Mr. Banks number 2?
No, it's actually Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, but
Okay,
$378.5 million for Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
It made that back.
I thought
Avatar
Avatar
was-
was
did.
700.
yeah.
Avatar was a
Avatar was
shit
like
ton of
the
Avatar is $237 million.
That's a part of their budget. Then they're
Yeah.
not counting something in there because they spent
No,
like
it was like
$7
$750 million of $1 billion.
Yeah.
No, I don't
It
think
made a
was
shit
that
ton
high.
of money.
I
It
don't
was a
either.
lot. Now we're talking
I'm
about
going
what
off-
it made. We're talking about what they
I know.
spent.
Most
what you're saying.
most expensive productions adjusted for inflation. It was that they've adjusted it
Fiction.
for $237 million.
Pulp Fiction.
I don't believe that's on there.
Just
200
think
All right,
that
all right, I got a
37 million
question.
It cost them
Question.
$12 and an 18 pack.
Yeah, but he
I
went
gotta-
over
I
Of
budget.
duels.
What are you doing?
I got a question for
Yep.
everyone. You can't. The answer cannot be the end of the movie.
The end of the
Seriously,
movie.
if you had to pick out one scene that is the best scene of the movie, what would it be?
Woody Harrelson eating a pickle in a tree.
Yeah. Honestly, the camping scene is probably the best.
I'm
yeah,
a big
the cartoon.
I'm a big fan of Woody Harrelson standing there on the ridge when the super volcano explodes and
Yeah.
like muttering like nonsense to himself as he's about to die.
Yeah.
Any answer can only involve like the 4 minutes that Woody Harrelson was in this movie.
That's
I would say when the pilot he's like celebrating that he just landed on the glacier and then it fucking falls off the cliff.
that was a good
Like,
part.
who did-
I
Didn't
was
see that coming.
I was kind of fond of Yuri telling the car to start. That was a big part for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Dorothy, I'm coming home.
Oh,
That one kind of
That wins.
What?
When the president
Okay.
said
I know
The
I know when it
the
was.
carrier was about the yeah.
I also like when the daughter, for some
Oh.
reason, pisses herself all over the place, and well,
yeah?
not in the movie,
Is that what you like?
but like
my
the
gosh.
ongoing joke.
Wow.
Like,
Bro, come on. You're
just
just
getting-
crazy
yeah.
shit, Tanner.
I'm
We
not
have
with
to edit
She
that.
was like 6.
but no, why? She's like 7. Why is she still
Oh,
pissing?
shit. My bad.
My bad. So sorry.
I don't know. I had a problem with that in the movie
Why is she
too.
still
like,
pissing
I
herself?
didn't understand
What
the
does it
point
add
of
to the movie?
I didn't understand.
I don't need to know
You're
that,
not
like-
angry about it.
It's
happening
because
in
she
the
misses
movie,
her
though.
dad.
They're showing that he's a shitty father.
Yeah.
But because she pisses herself,
Yeah,
I find that's bad
that's-
parenting all the way around.
It's his fault. It's always the man's fault.
Oh, I
Buy a
forgot about
fucking
that.
Nightlight or some shit. I don't know. But
I
at the
I
end, she's
enjoyed
so
watching the
proud that
monk
she's
get
not
wiped
fucking
off and
pissing
take to the
herself. She's like, Dad, no more pull-ups. It's like that's great, daughter. And you just push her in the water.
Well,
Let her die.
just one time doesn't like it's.
But she's not cured.
You need more like evidence that you're not gonna piss yourself.
Well, did you enjoy Hunter?
I enjoyed watching the monk get wiped off the face of the earth by the big wave.
Why?
I don't know. It was just funny as hell to think that one man is sitting up there and the waves just come to knock his ass off the mountain.
Wish it was the fucking Queen of England.
Yeah.
Amen.
Don't we all?
Oh my god. Bitches, the queen is safe. The queen is safe.
Not for long.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about last week's movies.
Let's
starting
rate
with,
the movie.
Yeah, let's
Cinderella.
let's give it a rating.
No,
Yeah,
let's
let's do
rate
that.
them.
Cinderella.
I think we should
which
rate the
was,
movie.
We're gonna-
84.
we're gonna-
Hunter, we're gonna
Hunter,
rate
we're
the
gonna rate
movies
the
like we
movie.
normally do.
Let's rate it.
Hunter's the host here. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
1. I rate it 1.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Wait, are we doing
so
ratings
fucking
already?
Fuck you, Hunter.
I thought we were doing this at the end. All right, what's everybody's rating? Starting with Chad, because he looks like on the screen right now, it looks like he's about to suck Barney's dick with that pink microphone up against his mouth. Go,
Thank you.
Chad.
I
What's your
forgot
rating?
that you can see me.
Hey, she 3, but that mouth 18.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Tanner's motto.
No.
Anyways, I would probably.
It never gets old.
I'd probably. It does, but I'd probably give this movie about a 5.
Out of 5.
Solid 5. I mean, it was
That's
it
strong.
was a little entertaining. It was too fucking long. I don't know. I wasn't bored watching it. I wasn't as bored as I could have been. I mean, the chase scenes. It was just chase scene after chase scene. You know.
But that's because you were doing other things.
Now, if this movie, yeah, that's true too. If I was just sitting here watching it, I'd probably kill myself.
Yeah.
Exactly. One thing this movie didn't have that
How
it
many
should have
actions
had
of yours
was titties.
have that answer. Like, if I was doing that, I'd just kill myself. I imagine at this point in your life, that list has got to be pretty fucking long.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Exercise. Nope.
If I was doing that,
that's
I'd kill
off
myself.
the list.
All right, Tanner, what did you think of the movie?
I'd probably maybe a 4.5. It wasn't as bad as some of the shit we've watched, the Marios, the Batmans, but like it was. I would rather watch like Deep Blue Sea better than like that was better than this. It was too long. It was kind of boring.
It was extremely boring.
Yeah, it was just the same thing. It was those scenes weren't bad. The chase scenes, they were well filmed. Like there was a lot of action. It was cool, but 2.5 hours of that just it doesn't nah. And there wasn't enough to make fun of. Like there was stuff, but it wasn't as. It was all the same.
Because that's why there
And
wasn't
no
anything to make fun of.
titties.
Because it
Zach,
was
what did you think of the movie?
Yeah, no
You already
titties.
said.
one. I would rather watch Super Mario Brothers in this movie.
Woo! Damn.
Damn.
Damn. All right, Josh, what did you think of the
Yes.
movie?
I'd probably give it a 3 or a 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I thought pretty much what everybody said. It's nowhere near Time Cop, but it's better than Super Mario Brothers. It is also nowhere near Vampire Academy, but it's better than
What?
Super Mario Brothers.
Why does he love that movie so
Because we
much?
hate it so much, and
I
now
lo-
he finds
I
it
love-
amusing.
I love Vampire Academy too.
No.
All right, Mike, what
Josh
about
liked
you?
it before it was
I'm
cool.
gonna give it a
Fuck yeah, I
5.
did.
You're gonna.
A 5. I mean, the biggest problem that I had with it is the fact that it was the length.
No
it was the
titties.
number of. There was no titties too. Thank you, Chad.
Uncovered titties.
It was
Not
the.
even pancake titties.
We've seen so many pancake titties over
Yeah.
the
To
last
be
month.
honest, I'd rather see no titties than pancake titties.
Not Schmitz.
There was good
Disagree.
action scenes.
Disagree wholeheartedly.
But the dialogue was definitely left, like they just kept adding more and more into it, and I didn't need it anymore.
It was like they were trying to one up each other's
yeah,
dialogue.
yeah. If this movie would have been an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, I think it would move up on my rating list. But a 5 is probably the best I can think it could get.
All right, Gilbert, what about you?
I would go 4. Kind of like Mike said, this movie was long as shit. Like I thought I was 3/4 of the way through the movie and looked, and it was only a fucking hour in the movie. And once again, I apologize to everyone for picking this movie.
All right, Schmitz with one eye,
I'd give it a 3. I like the.
and nobody cares why. All right, I would. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I like the I like the scenes and shit like that. And I thought there was a lot of special effects. I gotta agree with Mike. The dialogue was horrible. And one of the things I hate about movies are like the one-liners, and this one had so many dorky one-liners. Like, "I'm coming home, Dorothy." Could have totally done without that.
I'm gonna give it a 7.31.
Whoa.
That's
And
pretty high.
it's really
7.31.
high. I know, because I found this movie entertaining. I couldn't wait to see it in theaters just because I thought the whole end of the world thing. I love end of the world movies. They're
Like
very
the best
interesting,
movie
but-
ever made, Deep Impact. The best end of the-
Armageddon. You mean
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
The Day After Tomorrow.
Armageddon was better than Deep Impact.
Well, I agree with you. I just like telling people the Deep Impact was better.
Okay.
But no, Deep Impact. God damn it! I fucking hate Elijah Wood.
Oh yeah, he is kind of a piece of shit.
That's
Let's
where
talk about last week's movies.
moving on along.
Cinderella got
Hard
an
pass.
84% critic rating and an 88% viewer rating.
How'd it do in box?
Who's in
Anybody-
Who's in
80
Cinderella?
million. Made almost 80 million.
Who's in
Solid.
Cinderella? Anyone?
I can't think of the bitch's name.
Oh.
Kate Blanchett
It's
is in
not
it.
Brandy.
Yeah, she's the evil stepmother.
I fucking hate Kate Blanchett.
say
I
it's not
can't stand
Brandy.
her.
Well, this movie, what I heard they tried to do is because they're trying to remake some of the classic cartoons, the old cartoons, like what they did with Sleeping Beauty. They made Maleficent and kind of told her backstory. This apparently is telling a lot of the backstories of like the stepmother and all that kind of stuff. So it
Oh.
sounds like an interesting premise.
We let Hunter host it, and now he's just going to talk about Disney.
Was
No,
was Whoopi Goldberg in it?
No,
Not
she was
for
in
me.
the Brandy
Missed
one.
opportunity.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, no good.
What about It Follows? Did anybody see that? That got really good.
I
Critic
heard it was
reviews.
good. I didn't see it.
I heard it's actually supposed to be a very
It
good
actually-
scary movie.
The
Yeah.
critics gave it better than the users gave it, which is interesting.
That generally means it's decent.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, this week's movies are Insurgent. Anyone gonna go see that?
probably.
Did anyone read those books?
Actually,
Insurgent?
Todd did.
The
strangely enough.
Divergent
Oh,
series?
no.
Todd actually did. He's not here to defend himself
He
tonight.
read them?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not like he
pretty
would
sure
say
he read
anything
the
if he
trilogy.
was.
He
here.
read one of them.
I
I
thought
don't
he
know if
read
he
all
read.
three
I
of
don't
them.
know if he did. He might
Oh.
have.
I heard they were decent books, but
Let's be
shitty
honest. Todd's
movies.
not really a reader.
Or a talker.
Or much of anything else.
Yeah.
What about The Gunman? Anyone have plans? haven't even heard about
Who's
The
in
Gunman.
that?
I heard that movie is fucking horrible, and it is your favorite actor of all time, Chad. Sean
The
Penn.
Rock?
Sean Penn.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna see that. It's taken with Leah with Sean Penn.
Oh, I did see.
Sean, I want to milk
It's
a dude's
already
dick
getting-
pen.
Now that I think I've seen it too.
I've seen that preview. Yeah. I didn't want to see
All right,
it.
well, let's move on to the hypothetical question.
Well, hold on. I want to talk about something else real quick.
We need some filler here.
Did anyone else see that they're live broadcasting Shia LaBeouf's heartbeat on the internet as an art project
God.
for a whole week?
What?
I
Yeah.
didn't see anything about that.
So every time he's gonna get a blowjob, you're gonna be able to know.
Even during his sex scenes
Well,
where he does them for real?
No, it's just his heartbeat. So like you can go to a website and it'll just play Shia LaBeouf's heartbeat.
So we all know
Oh,
what
so I
Zach's
got something to
doing the
sleep
next
to.
week.
Oh, I spent some time on it today. Probably a good 2 or 3 hours.
It's gonna give me something to sleep to tonight.
Oh my god.
Sleep
Why?
to, beat to.
He's gonna
What?
very. He's gonna very.
I'm gonna match strokes with his heartbeats and see how it feels.
He's got a very healthy heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I'm gonna have a healthy stroke tonight. Just saying.
I'm pulling this shit up right now.
Yeah.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Can we play this
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
podcast real quick?
I have to find it.
While he's looking for that, Tanner, you got a question for us, don't you?
Yeah, in honor of this movie, let's say you are God and you have to choose how the world ends. What do you pick?
Can I go first? I think most of you already have heard mine.
Go for it.
I would make every woman menstruate at the same time, and I would drown the world with blood.
Oh my god.
Hard pass.
That's some fucking dark shit.
Beat
man.
that, motherfuckers!
It'd be how fast are they menstruating? I mean,
That's a
I
lot
mean,
of
it's-
blood. That's
is
a
it a
lot of
It's
blood.
like a
flood?
fuck. Oh yeah, it's a fucking. The dam is open. They're like drained.
release the river.
They're gonna be drained of all blood at the same time and shrivel their bodies into nothingness, while everybody else drowns in the menstruation blood.
Fucking Shia LaBeouf.
This is live. We're broadcasting,
We're broadcasting
this shit.
Shia LaBeouf. Hashtag follow my heart live. But yeah. A moment of silence.
I would laugh so hard if a doctor called him up and be like, I hear a slight arrhythmia. You think you need to get that shit checked out.
But honestly, it's a very healthy heartbeat.
Yeah, it's good.
What
Chad,
if
how
he's
would
just
you
fucking
win the
with
world?
everybody and it's just on a loop?
I would. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a tough one. No, it's background music.
Yeah.
It's really loud.
It's not that loud at all.
It is.
What?
It's creeping
It's
me
for
out, but it's not
dramatic
loud.
effect.
Oh my god! Fuck you
You
guys.
can leave it on. I want to hear
I'm
it.
just gonna turn it down.
I like being creeped out.
Do you know?
Yeah, I bet you do.
That's a little better.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it makes you
behind
feel
the melons
alive.
at Publix.
Okay. How would I in the world? I've put some thought into this before, but I don't
Would you really?
remember.
I can go real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would make Shia LaBeouf go on a murdering spree and murder 6 billion people.
He'd be so tired.
Have you seen his like mullet, like rat tail thing?
No.
I
Oh,
mean,
wait, yeah, I
It's
did.
ridiculous.
With that
Obviously
song after
got the
playing,
heart
now
for
you're
it.
running from Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's in real
You
life,
just
but with,
decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
but with 6 billion people and no one decapitates him.
Chad, you don't have anything?
Yeah, I do. I think we would just get rid of births, new births. There'd be no new people.
Oh, Children of Men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Great movie.
just like that. No new
501?
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was an awesome
I
movie
loved it.
until it wasn't awesome anymore. I don't know.
Oh, fucking Michael Caine was amazing in that movie.
What movie isn't Michael Caine amazing in? Even Miss Congeniality. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I love Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
I even
What's
I
his last
even loved
movie?
Secondhand Lions.
Tangerine.
His
He
last movie?
Yeah, he hasn't really done many.
He's
He was in Kingsman.
I didn't see
Who
that.
was he?
The head guy.
He was Arthur.
Oh, I don't know why I was thinking. Oh,
That heartbeat, though.
I know,
It's
right?
very soothing.
Can I add another one?
Go
no,
for
you
it.
get one.
I would
After the
come
menstruating
up
blood?
with yes, after the menstruating blood. If that didn't
Vampire
if that
attacks.
didn't work, if that didn't work, I would
If that-
genetically make 28 days later zombies, and I would release that zombie plague in the world.
I think if that didn't
No one
work,
likes
everyone
fat
would
zombies.
just shoot themselves.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm done. I'm done being here.
What about you, Schmitz?
I would like to see the moon blow up and sit outside and watch it.
Okay.
How does that kill everybody?
Because
Retarded, but-
fucking
it
think
would.
about it. You
fuck
think
up
you'd
the
live through
oceans.
that?
It would mess
Drown
up
us
your
all.
tides.
Yeah, like bad.
I'm pretty sure it would kill everybody.
I
Okay,
think
do I
here
get
in
two also,
Florida,
Mike?
Yes. Sure, as long
Okay.
as your second one's better than the first one.
Then the
Won't
Earth
be.
blows up. Are we gonna live through
What?
that?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Done.
blow up the universe.
Done. Finish everyone off.
On top of his, I want 1,000 people to just randomly combust every second.
Oh.
Just like a lottery. It's like you never
I
know
like
when it's
that
gonna
too.
fucking happen. Just
That's pretty
randomly just blow up.
What if it was to the rhythm of like a crazy song?
Every time Shia LaBeouf's heart beats.
Like it was like to Ode to Joy.
I don't want. I would want it to be random. I want it to be random
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spaced out, so
Yeah.
that you never know when it's gonna happen,
No.
and it's just fear
Yep.
for the next like 2 or 3 years until everyone's gone.
Could be you.
Did you guys ever see that Sliders episode? They went to an ATM.
The
and
answer
you
is
could,
no.
You could take out as much money as you wanted for free. There was no penalty. Didn't matter. Much
Done.
money. But the thing is it entered you into a lottery. And basically, the more money you took out, the more times you got entered into the lottery. And every night they had a drawing for so many people. And if your name got picked, you got sent to die. But people were okay with it because they got to do whatever they wanted, those last couple days. It was pretty.
Hunter, can you give us the economics of why that wouldn't work?
Yep, I'm about to. Wait, what are we talking about?
The economics
what
of
are you
why an
talking
ATM where you could
I
take
thought
out
we
as
were
much
still
money
talking
as you
about
wanted
Tanner's.
wouldn't work?
No.
Because everyone could just take out $1 billion, and then $1 billion would mean nothing.
Yep.
I'm sure there's hard caps, but
Really,
said
we're
as
getting,
much as you
we're
want.
getting into the economics.
There is a limit.
well, there has
Just
to
there's
be.
not a limit.
Well, the ATM would run out of money before $1 billion is dispensed.
You said you could take out as much money as you wanted.
You know
Yeah.
what the fuck I
So
meant.
I get $400, like
Yeah.
a normal ATM limit.
Yeah. Honestly, probably.
Fuck. Well, I'm probably gonna die tonight, guys. But I got $400.
But there was like no crime.
You could buy
nothing.
like half of an Xbox.
Yeah, you couldn't get a full one.
Shit. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'd steer clear of that ATM.
Yep.
If
Fuck
I
that
could only
ATM.
take out $400 and I might die.
Gilbert?
I would want a plague that people could not piss or shit anymore, and then their insides explode and
Oh,
die.
that's pretty
Oh,
good.
Oh,
That
that's
whole-
brutal.
It's that whole like everybody looks like those like starving babies in
Gilbert's
Africa.
actually just wanted to go on a diet for a while, and he's looking for a good reason. He's like, maybe I don't shit anymore.
I wanted to go as dark as Mike went.
Oh, that's understandable.
How long is Shia doing this for?
A week.
Or until he dies. It depending, like if you're talking about the
Whichever
heartbeat,
comes
like-
first, I think that's anybody doing anything. How long are you doing this for?
But
Well,
the-
until I'm done or until I die.
He's making the heartbeat until he dies. He's probably recording it until the end of the week.
Hey Tanner, you're gonna have to pick a new way because people are born quicker than they die, according to
Well,
what you
whatever whatever
Speed it
that,
up. Ah.
that speed is, you just
All
speed
right.
it up. Like
Mm.
I want it to be as significant where people are like, I might fucking die, but maybe not. Who knows? Maybe
I'd
live
be
to
doing
be 90.
some crazy shit.
What did you
Yeah.
say, Josh?
I didn't answer.
Oh, what's your answer?
It's one of 3.
Oh,
Oh, nicely done. You're gonna take 2 to 3, huh?
Yeah. A super tornado. Just
What do
fucking wipe the place out.
With sharks?
Like in Day After Tomorrow, the
But
best movie ever.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Okay.
it's a hurricane, buddy.
No such thing.
I would send the spaghetti monster.
Oh
The flying spaghetti monster.
Yes.
no, the walking
love
one.
his-
He's a lot lazier.
his smaller, gayer brother, Carl Spaghetti Monster.
Let's go for a power walk.
No,
Or-
you're dead.
Or everybody is forced to take bath salts and just see what happens.
Oh, we don't.
Yes.
Eat each
I'll
other.
take that Pepsi challenge.
He'd do it wrong though, and he'd get the real bath salts. He's just like it just
Epsom.
burns.
Yeah, Epsom.
This didn't do anything to me.
When you said spaghetti monster, I could only think of the creepy dude in True Detective.
yeah.
Oh.
For some reason, when I think about Spaghetti Monster, I think about Mr. Meeseeks, which I don't know why.
I'm a stickler. He seeks Jerry.
That's
What
I
about
think
the
of.
short game?
I hope the Meeseeks come back in the new season.
yeah.
I bet they will.
They have to.
I wish that season wasn't only 11 episodes
I
long.
know.
Are they just getting lazy because they're getting fat off that Mormon money? Like
Who?
the fucking creators of South Park.
That's not. They don't write.
That's not.
That was Dan Harmon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Dan Harmon, the guy who wrote
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
South Park is.
What was I thinking of then?
I don't know.
Well, they don't do episodes as regularly as they used to either.
No, South Park doesn't do it either. But
I think the
this
last
is
season got like less than 10 episodes or 10 episodes or something like that.
Rick and Morty. This is Rick and
I'm
Morty.
thinking of Rick and Morty.
That's
Rick
what we were
this
talking
is what
about.
we're talking about. Rick and Morty.
I was thinking,
He
well,
did
I
Dan
got him.
Harmon.
Yeah, I thought it was an episode of South Park.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Meeseeks is
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Yeah.
Morty is done by the same guy who does Community.
Okay,
Hey.
good shit.
Yeah. That's pretty great. Hunter, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
How are
I'm
you
still
gonna
here.
end the
Yeah,
world,
how are you
sir?
going to end the world?
So I'm gonna probably piggyback off an idea of Zach and Gilbert, and I'm gonna say that I would have Schmitz take his erect 16-inch dick and impale everyone up the ass. And then when there was no one left in the world because he impaled them up the ass with his 16-inch dick and they hemorrhaged, I would then have his dick turned around and shoved up his own ass to impale himself.
Can I ask you a question? This is a serious question.
Sure.
How in the fuck does this follow along the lines of Gilbert and Zach's answer in any fucking way?
Zach mentioned that he wanted Shia LaBeouf, one person, to go around and killing everyone. So that I want Schmitz to go around killing everyone. And then Gilbert mentioned
A plague.
the shitting and the pissing.
A plague.
So-
Yeah, that didn't incorporate into that idea at all, though.
There's no butt sex in his.
But there could be.
No, because it's closed off at that point.
Can I just point out
Nothing's
how creepy
going in
it
or out
is
in mine.
that I heard Hunter give that entire explanation with Shia LaBeouf's heartbeat. in the background?
There's nothing creepy about
It
that.
really bothered me. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight because of that. I'm running from Schmitz down a dark hallway.
It's gonna fucking rock Chad to sleep tonight, apparently, though.
Yep.
God damn it!
He's got a 16-inch dick
Why don't
flapping
you just
in the
listen to
fucking
Jeff
wind,
Bridges?
aiming
Why
right
don't
for
you
your
just-
little asshole.
Why don't you
Tanner.
just
The
listen
wind
to Jeff
isn't strong
Bridges?
enough.
Because I want to listen to Shia LaBeouf's
I
heartbeat.
feel like Jeff Bridges' website's way better.
Eh, This works.
Well, while
is-
Chad listens to Shia LaBeouf's Heartbeat, we want to encourage everyone to pick an end to the world, how you would do it, and go on our Facebook page and mention it in the comment section of the podcast.
The darkest comment gets a free T-shirt.
I would like to
There we
point
go.
out that this is the only week we have ever followed the write-up truly as it was written.
That's because Hunter pulled it up.
That's right. I pulled it up, bitch, and I've been going strictly by the write-up.
We're gonna have to actually edit that next time. Then.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll do whatever's on the piece of paper. So what are we
Done.
gonna watch next
Done.
week? Next week's gonna be what?
You all heard it. He's gonna do whatever's on the paper.
Did we say Spring Breakers next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
we'll
do
do
Spring
Spring
Breakers.
Breakers.
We can do Drive Angry. I was kind of excited.
Oh
about
my
that.
fucking
Quit confusing
God.
us,
No,
everybody.
It's
We're gonna do
Breakers.
Spring
Spring
Breakers
Breakers.
next week in honor of it being spring break.
Are you
for
sure
a
we're
lot
not
of
going to do
people.
Jurassic Park 2?
Drive Angry.
No, we're
I
not.
just throw out random
3.
movies that we could do.
All right, and so you can find us on gooseriot.com. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Stitcher. You probably already found us on iTunes, though, because obviously you're listening to it. Obviously Facebook, YouTube, and we got the little Twitter handle at Goose Riot,
And Reddit.
and Reddit,
We got Reddit.
and Farmers Meat, and Black People Meat, and Afro Romance.
I don't
and-
feel like we're on any of those websites.
Speak for yourself.
We do
so
have an
we are,
ad. We do
actually.
have an ad though on lemonparty.org. Check that out.
Oh yeah, it's actually really
we
a
spend
really good ad.
so much money on that shit.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
Like
Yeah.
if you're a fan of the show, you should check out this ad.
Yeah,
Go
if
to
you're-
lemonparty.org.
If you're tired of your basic political parties, you guys really should give Lemon Party a shot. Check it out.
Tubgirl.com.
Are we about
Do
to?
not go there.
Are we about to fade out here?
Do.
If we're about to leave, can we just kick up the volume on this a little bit?
Yeah. We're good night, everyone.
We'll see you guys later.
Have a
We'll give you some
Happy
fantastic-
We'll give you another 45 minutes of Shia LaBeouf's
till
heartbeat
we
after the episode.
meet again. Bye. Love you all.
Bye.
I can't.
All right, I think that's enough. #FollowMyHeart.